We are staying on the coast of South Carolina, but now we're back near the Georgia border, exploring Bluffton and Beaufort, two towns with lots of history, character, and good old coastal charm. We're even able to pop over to Hilton Head Island, where I get to impress Amelia even after 7 years together.
That might be the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Welcome back to Living Large Camping. We have 48 hours here on the coast of South Carolina, and we are starting our morning in Port Royal, where there is a cypress wetlands that we get to explore. We're not camped anywhere near here. We're about 45 minutes away, but this spot looked beautiful, and we think it's a great way to start our day here. But first, we're gonna go check out this cypress wetlands. It's a 0.8-mile trail that they have just through their little downtown area. It provides habitat for nature and wildlife, and it also serves as some stormwater runoff for the town itself.
They are dog friendly, so we're gonna go walk around since it was very highly recommended, and then after this we'll continue on to Beaufort. Let's go!
If you watched our last video, you saw that we were in Charleston, South Carolina, which is like 3 hours north of Savannah. Typically, we don't like to backtrack at all, and our end goal is Michigan, back at our cabin here in about 3 weeks. But my grandmother turned 80 years old this year, and we are flying back to Texas for a surprise 80th birthday party. So we're flying out of Atlanta with my sister, and then coming back here before working our way north. So we're a little bit backtracking, but we're still on the coast, and we wanted to see some more of the beautiful South Carolina shoreline. So that's what we're doing.
This is actually really pretty. I expected it to be based off the photos from the recommendations when I was looking things up. But to be here and surrounded by this many birds is actually crazy. There are hundreds of them, so many sounds. It's a really good way to start our morning.
When Amelia pitched this for this morning, I was expecting to kind of pull up to like a, gated entrance and into like an actual park, but it's just literally right off the side of the main road. And you just pull off in their downtown area, get out and walk around, which makes it feel not so set up, if you could say, and just very natural. But at least they have a very nice bridge walking around it, and it's worth it, I'd say. It's free, so that's good. It's really hard to see, but there's a huge alligator right here, and he keeps kind of moving around. I don't know if he's waiting for a bird to move so he can take the nest, or if he's just adjusting and trying to find shade. He is huge.
We could probably stay here forever and wait for the alligator to maybe eat a bird or do something very cool and just even move. But it is really hot. Barkley is being a trooper right here, just hanging out. So we're gonna keep walking, find some shade and some more animals, and see what else this place has to offer. Ready, Bark? While we're in the shade, we did just pass a sign with all of the birds. Some that you may recognize are the great and little blue heron, as well as an ibis, and then egrets. So that's what all of the white ones that we're seeing are, a ton of egrets, and they even have their little babies in their nest. So that definitely shows why the alligator is feeding or looking to feed underneath them. Stay safe.
We asked some ladies that were taking pictures of the birds what the pink ones were, because they're definitely unique, and we didn't know if it was just like a young bird, and they're actually called roseate spoonbills, and apparently they're pretty rare here because they're not native to the area. Kind of a treat. Very easy walk here. It's only about 0.6 miles, and it is paved. So if you want to come and spend an hour just surrounded by nature and all of these birds, it's definitely worth it. We're gonna now head towards Beaufort, South Carolina, which is just north of this area, and go find some lunch and then walk around the town there. My dad and stepmom went a few weeks ago, said it was really cute, and we've been recommended it a couple times by some friends, so that's where we're headed.
We just arrived to Beaufort, and driving just over here, I can already tell that this is going to be a very cute coastal town. The trees were gorgeous, covered in the moss. All of the homes are very old and unique. And with it being on the water, that is something Connor and I love. So we can't wait to explore this town with you guys. Let's go check it out. You ready to go for another walk, Bark? Good boy.
Naturally, we did park at the waterfront here. This is one of the marinas in town, and I think it's a public marina, so you can come and stay overnight here if you'd like. And then there's a waterfront park and like a downtown strip that we can walk to check out the stores and maybe a restaurant for lunch.
We might have to get a porch swing at the cabin now. I'm in. He's in. Are you in?
Sure.
Great.
We might get rain on a little bit because there's some pretty heavy clouds, but I'll take it because the temperature has dropped about 10 degrees, and not being right in the direct sunlight is helping us. It's making Barkley cool down a little bit, and it's gonna let us spend a little bit more time here in Beaufort. While downtown Beaufort is a relatively pretty little area, we're not in a shopping mood, and we are very hungry. So we're gonna stop at a place called Lost Locals, get some tacos, and then take them over to the water and have some lunch.
Guys, it is so warm. Connor just placed the order for our tacos, which I'm very excited for, but he came back with some soda water, and I don't know what tastes more refreshing on a hot day than soda water. We found a little bit of shade on a bench here. While we wait, it said it would be like 5 to 10 minutes, so not bad, and then we get to enjoy the ocean breeze down by the water. Pretty good day.
There's no outdoor seating at Lost Local, but we each got a fish taco and a Hawaiian chicken taco. It's gonna be really good. They smell amazing. Some chips and salsa as well. Sitting under a shaded tree with the ocean view. It's gonna be a good lunch.
At least they loaded them up. Sheesh. The tacos were amazing and massive. I didn't even get to my chicken one yet, but the fish was delicious. Did you like the chicken?
Chicken was great. Stood no chance. That's all I gotta say.
Good morning. It is day 2 here exploring some of the coastal areas of South Carolina. Today we are in Bluffton, checking out Old Town Bluffton, and then we're going to head over to Hilton Head. We have never been over there before, and we have had tons of people ask us if we've ever been, if we like it, so we're using today as that opportunity to go check it out and see what we get up to.
One of the main things with camping lifestyle is the fact that we have to drive a big truck, which means that it's not the easiest thing to park. And when we come to small towns like this, it can be an issue sometimes. What we like to do is just go towards the main downtown area, because a lot of times they have street parking, or you can kind of search parking on maps and see if they show any like parking lots. And if that doesn't work, then we'll go online and just search where to park in a town, because it's not always easy. But since we do drive a big truck, it is something that we have to think about. Just glad we don't have the long bed truck with a truck camper on it, because that was definitely not easy to park.
Our favorite place usually to park is at a local park nearby. They're usually free and a little bit more busy, so if someone breaks into your car, someone may see something, at least you hope. And we're also usually only a couple blocks from where we want to be in the main town. So today we parked at a cute little park, and it's also 2 blocks from Old Town Bluffton. I would say we won. That might have sounded like I was saying park too many times, which I was, but they were 2 different words, so I didn't know what else to use. But that's what we do. Connor and I have actually been looking for a farmer's market lately around these small towns, but everything happens on Saturdays and we're usually not around on a Saturday. But today there's a farmer's market here, Thursday from, what is it?
12 to 4.
12 to 4. So we may find some goodies.
The main plan for this morning is to walk downtown Bluffton. It looks like there is a main square on Calhoun Street that has like 2 streets worth of shops and restaurants, and that's kind of it. Hopefully check out the farmers market once they open up, and then maybe go to the beach. Sounds kind of nice. We've spent a couple hours walking around here in Old Town Bluffton. We did a little bit of shopping, and then they found some fun summer things, and it's about 1 o'clock. So we're gonna check out the farmers market and see if we can find some lunch there. If not, we'll come back and find one of these restaurants.
That smells amazing. We're doing it. We also got some strawberries because I couldn't resist, and I thought it would be a nice snack while we walk around.
I'm not sure I trust that right now.
Yep.
Overall, definitely a great little farmer's market. One thing about spring and summertime is these are starting to pop up everywhere, and we always love going and supporting local. And we got some goodies for ourselves, since we don't have Barkley with us, we're gonna go ahead and grab lunch here. They had a couple options at the farmer's market, but we're gonna go to some Mexican.
We got a cantaloupe, some strawberries, and we also got some roasted red pepper hummus, because Connor and I love hummus. They did have some food trucks, but it was just like chicken and brisket and a lot of Korean options. So Mexican it is. We're doing it 2 days in a row, but that's okay. We love Mexican. Just what I needed. It is hot today. I think, didn't you say 80 degrees? It feels 80 degrees and cloudy, so it feels really humid and heavy. Club soda heals all. This one? Lunch was great. Connor and I both split some chicken nachos, and we each had a club soda, which was just very refreshing on this hot day. We even got it to go because we're gonna go head over to Hilton Head to a beach. Nothing sounds better to me than a dip in the ocean. So that's where we're going.
We're all changed. Actually, I'm very surprised, but the parking here in Hilton Head was very easy. There's a bunch of different little parking lots for their different beaches, so A+ for that. I don't think we have to pay anything either. At least it hasn't said, please pay here. Let's go to the beach.
Woo! I wanted to do this yesterday, but we were just exhausted and overheated. So today is the day. And like Connor said, I am actually surprised how easy it was to park. Not sure how that would be in the summer or the busy season, but I'll take it.
Right off the bat, this beach is way less busy than when we were in Charleston at Isle of Palms. Granted, it's not the weekend and it's not Easter, but we'll take the fact that there's not as big of a crowd here. First thoughts, what do you think?
Great. The beach is very compact and wide, which is really nice to walk. I bet it's beautiful at sunset. And not busy, which is another perk. But I haven't touched the water yet, so we'll see about that.
This water is significantly warmer than it was in Charleston. It's kind of crazy because it's only like 200 miles away.
Way warmer. I'm pleasantly surprised. We'll see when it gets a little bit deeper. I am only mid-calf, but much warmer. I gotta do it before a wave does it to me.
Go for it.
Go?
I don't know, whatever you want.
Okay, I'm going. Ready? Ah! Oh, nice! The water is very warm, which is very nice, but it's a little windy today, so I think we're gonna warm up with a beach walk, check out some of these beautiful homes on the water, and enjoy a day at the beach. That might be the funniest thing I've ever seen. Have you ever seen yourself do that?
I have no idea what that looks like, so I'm excited to watch these videos back.
Oh, that's too good. That was great. Well, that was pretty good. Connor had a fantastic time in the water, I will say. He did that growing up in San Diego. I don't know if you told him that, but he hasn't done it in years. I've never seen him do that.
Even after 7 years together, I still get to impress her every now and then.
impress, you know?
I'm gonna cut that part, don't worry. Okay, that was so much fun. I was not expecting waves big enough that I could body surf because when we were in Charleston, the waves were tiny, and it's been so long since I've been able to do that. I used to love it. Growing up, I'd be in the water for hours just body surfing, and yeah, Amelia didn't know what that looked like, so hopped in and just grabbed a wave, went right by her, made her laugh. That's all you can ask for.
It was good. I had a fun time. I just enjoy watching him doing his thing. Let's go walk the beach.
I'd have to go back and see it when it's not crazy busy, but the sand here in Hilton Head is way more compact and not anywhere near as many shells, so it's really nice to walk on the beach. And you can even like have bikes on the beach and dogs running around with some certain rules, I think. But again, I just can't get over how different they are. We weren't really sure how deep this gets. Whoa!
That was a really weird feeling.
Just a little stroll down the beach. We're gonna go ahead and turn back around, head back to the truck, that way we can get over to the camper, because we have left Barkley for about 6 hours now. He's fine, he's chilling out in the AC, having a great day in the camper. We've enjoyed having some time to explore this area ourselves. He likes exploring too, but it ends up being a lot when we have to carry him around all the time, and just kind of gives us a little bit of a break.
And it was pretty hot today. I know you guys have heard me say that several times now, but for Barkley, he does not do well with the heat. So when we're also hot, then Doggy comes and he's hot, it becomes a little chaotic. So we chose to leave him in the AC. I bet he's having a great nap, but he's going to be very, very excited to see us.
Oh, would have lost it if you fell. Politely, of course. Quite the current coming through this inlet right here. Yeah, if you're not careful, it'll get you. Almost got Amelia. One thing that was really unexpected to us is all the nature that they still have around this area. When we thought of Hilton Head before, we figured it would have been just homes and condos and not a ton of what the natural island itself used to look like. But there is so much forest, and even like the walking path from the parking lot to the beach was through the middle of the woods. And that's just not at all what we expected.
Not sure that we chose a little bit less popular of a beach than ones that are maybe closer to the condos and the homes that people rent. So maybe because of that, we're not around the manicured Hilton Head that I have in my brain, but I don't know. Let us know if you've been to Hilton Head and you think it is still nature focused everywhere on the island. We'd love to know, but if not, that's all right. I like where we came. It's surprising me.
Would you come back?
I would come back, but I don't know if I like it more than Charleston.
We'll see you next week in Great Smoky Mountain National Park, where we experience crazy dense fog and finally see bears for the first time after 3 years on the road. Plus, we luck out and get to see a 2-week-old cub, and it is the cutest thing we've ever seen. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a large day.